What is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Let's go down. Let's take a trip for a second down memory lane. A year ago. Let's rewind time a year ago. The date would be October 12th, 2022. You know what happens in a couple of weeks? Obviously Halloween, which I'm really excited about. I do love Halloween. Obviously Phantom being one of my favorite Pokemon. But the release of the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection that came out on October 28th. I think it was October 28th of 2022. And during the time leading up to the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection release, there was just so much confusion going on because this was the first Ultra Premium Collection that had come out since the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection. This was the first release of a UPC since then. A lot of people thought, okay, since it is a premium item, it's going to be tougher to get a hold of. So when it originally got announced and storefronts started putting up pre-orders for it, they were charging 2-3 times MSRP for their suspected allocation because we didn't really know at the time when it got announced exactly how many we were getting, and people were buying it at that price. People were paying $250, $300 for an Ultra Premium Collection thinking, okay, well, this is going to go the same way as the Celebrations UPC did, and look at the prices on those. Like, those are over $400 now. At the time, they were probably right around that $350 price point. However, things got very confusing to just about everyone about a month prior to the release of the Charizard UPC because Walmart, Best Buy, a lot of these big box retail stores had just so many of these Charizard Ultra Premium collections that were in stock on their website. People kept ordering it. It got dropped all over Twitter, all over Instagram, all over the place online, and people were going and eating them up at $119.99. A lot of people were buying these copies of the Charizard UPC thinking, what's going on? Why am I still able to buy this? And then there was confusion that, okay, well, are these going to get canceled? Are they not going to have enough to fulfill all these? Or are they going to ship these? Is there really going to be that many of these that are available? And it turned out that there was just, there were like millions, like so many Charizard Ultra Premium collections that ended up being printed that you could go over to Target on release day and they had pogs and stations of that they literally wheeled in of all these Charizard Ultra Premium collections that were in stock. So many that they got discounted almost immediately down to $109.99 or $99.99 on different big box retail websites like Amazon or like Target.com, places like that. And then all of a sudden, a lot of LGSs got a lot of cancellation emails that came in, a lot of refund requests because this was a product that actually ended up being not so premium. It actually ended up being very available, very print to demand, and actually over demand because there's still so many of them that are sitting on the shelves or you can find online in different places for well below MSRP, which is absolutely insane. Very exciting for a lot of people who are nervous about what was going to happen with the Ultra Premium Collection because of what happened with Celebrations. And now today, we've got the release of the Scarlet and Violet 151 Ultra Premium Collection, which has been out now for like 5 days or so, and there's still quite a few of them available, hovering right around MSRP. Pokemon is just in a much better place right now as far as price points goes when it comes to product, as far as demand goes. Now, price points are still very low in some regard. In some different areas, like Scarlet and Violet era booster boxes are selling for basically below wholesale, which is ruining a lot of LGSs. But having something like the Scarlet and Violet 151 UPC, which sells close to MSRP, maybe a couple dollars below that, is good for basically everybody in the hobby. So that's a very good job by Pokemon. Hats off to Pokemon. If you want to win one of every UPC, or one of the last 4 UPCs, I guess, we're giving one of each of them away. We're giving away the Charizard one, we're giving away the Celebrations one, we're giving away the Sword and Shield one, and the 151 one. And if you want to win one of these, that giveaway winner will be announced in tomorrow's video. You have to go back to the video we opened up a Scarlet and Violet 151 UPC last Tuesday to take a look at it. You have to make sure you're subscribed to the channel, leave a like and a comment on that video, come back tomorrow to see if you are the winner. It's going to give all 4 of them to one lucky subscriber. So make sure you're subscribed and then go do those other things. But wait until after this video because we're going to talk about the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection in this video because it is a very interesting product, and because of the contents in the product, it actually makes it very worth buying at the current prices that are out there. So if you go out and you buy a Scarlet and Violet 151 UPC right now, booster packs for Scarlet and Violet 151, if you're just buying loose packs, sell for about $6 a piece. A little bit less than that if you're buying them in bulk, but about $6 a piece. And then the promo cards that come in the Scarlet and Violet 151 UPC, like the Mew EX, which is a very playable card, that Sunset Mew, it's absolutely gorgeous. That one's only selling for about $10. You have the metal card selling for about $7, and then you have the Mewtwo card, I call it the Batman Mewtwo. It's a beautiful looking card, but only selling for a couple dollars right now. now. If you total all those up, the price point of value inside, you include the deck box, you include the playmat, which is selling for a little bit more, so right around $15, $20, somewhere around there. If you total all that up, you're looking at about MSRP for the contents, which is actually really good value. But the Charizard UPC, while the contents are below MSRP, the price points right now, the market price points, what people are selling them for, it almost makes sense to buy the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection just because of what's inside. So you have a lot of sets inside. Basically, every set that you have inside the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection is out of print right now. Like, there's Evolving Skies packs in here, there's Brilliant Stars, there's Lost Origin. There's a lot of the pack selection in here is really great. If you're kind of looking to do something, open something else up that's not the Scarlet and Violet generation, the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection is really good value right now. And I wanted to draw some attention to it because I think it's actually a really good deal. And it's gotten to the point where a lot of people and a lot of storefronts are opening these up just because of the contents that are inside. And I don't want you guys to miss out on the opportunity to buy something that's below MSRP before, prices spike or whatever the case may be, because obviously it's supply and demand, right? As soon as supply runs out of these, demand might start going up a little bit and prices go up a little bit. But if we look at the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection in general, the market price of how things are doing over the last 6 months. So remember, it hasn't been out for quite a year yet, and it was pretty inflated right when it originally came out because nobody really understood exactly what was happening with the printing capacity of the Charizard UPC. Because of that, prices started out a little bit high. So we're going to look at how things have performed over the past 6 months here. You can see in April of 2023, so a lot of stores were kind of dumping excess stock of the Charizard UPCs. They're bulky, they are expensive even for storefronts to carry at wholesale costs. So a lot of places trying to remove some of those so that way they could pay invoices on new sets that were coming out. And because of that, it did hit a low point of $93.24 on TCG Player before starting to climb a little bit. And then you can see in July of 2023, it hit that 1 year high, or that 6 month high of $102.99. So still about $18 below MSRP, $17 below MSRP, but still better than what it was when it was $93, right? And then it started going down again. So more became a little bit available. They're not too easy to find at distributors anymore. Some distributors are still carrying some of them, but usually they'll limit the amount that you can purchase. And a lot of distributors are completely out of stock right now. In October of 2023, it did drop down to about $94 again. Now it's come up a little bit. It's sitting at $97.10 currently, but again, that's still $23 below MSRP for the Charizard UPC. And it might be something that goes on sale by big box retailers for Black Friday or for the holiday season or whatever during that time frame. So something that you really want to keep an eye on as we move forward. Here's some snips from Zulu's Board Game Cafe. So Zulu's online website, you can go to Google, you can go to zulus.com. They have some really good deals, including this Prime deal right now. They call it a Prime sale right now, where they're selling the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection for $94.99. You can also get a case of 4, and that brings the price down a little bit more, brings it down to about $90 a piece. So $360.99, roughly $90 and a quarter for every single Charizard UPC that you buy, but still $25, $26 below MSRP. And we're going to talk about the value as far as contents go in just a minute here, but we're going to look at all the promo cards first, including this Charizard V. People call it an alternate art. It is technically, I guess, an alternate art because you do have normal variants of the Charizard V in a full art form. Very cool looking card, and the artwork just is really cool. It really reminds me of like different eras in Pokemon or different sets in Pokemon where they have the same depiction in the background. The artistry is just phenomenal. Obviously, Charizard kind of ruining the forest here, and the Golurk from Evolving Skies rebuilding the forest. Like if you just use your brain to kind of put everything together, the storylines that everything just tells is just fantastic. You can see in April of 2023, this was trending in the downward direction. May kind of hit that 6 month low of $4.75. You're not seeing a whole lot of movement, relatively flat over the past 6 months, but it did jump up in July of 2023 to about $6.81, which is still about 30% higher than where it was in June. Now it's come back down to earth quite a bit. It almost did hit that 6 month low again in October of 2023, but it's gained a little bit of that back. It's sitting at $5.19 currently. Then we've got the Charizard V-Star, this epic battle with Mewtwo. Obviously the Mewtwo one being from Crown Zenith. Really cool looking card, good story, beautiful Beautiful artwork. Again, in May of 2023, this was sitting at that 1-year low of $8.33. It did climb relatively quickly. Again, in June of 2023, it jumped up to that 6-month high of $9.10. But now it's been on a downward trend all the way up until beginning of October, end of September, where it did hit it went back down to about $8.50, $8.30. It hit that 6-month low again. Now it's come back up a little bit over the last few weeks, but still sitting at $9.10 currently, but much cheaper than where it was when people were pre-ordering these at $180 a piece, which is crazy. And we've got the Charizard VMAX here. This Charizard looks really, really angry. Really cool looking card, obviously. It's kind of got like the Legends Arceus feel to it in the background, and he's just destroying everything. That is one angry Zard. You can see a lot of peaks and valleys in this one right here. It's trending upward a little bit in July. It hit that 6-month high of $13.88 before going back downward, and now at the beginning of October, end of September, it hit that $9.48 6-month low, but has started creeping back up a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with a lot of these promos moving forward, not just in the next 6 months, but maybe in the next 6 years. You know, there was a lot of them printed, a lot of them available. The problem with them, quality wasn't great on a lot of them. So finding them in perfect condition, as they're all sealed together in the same pack, they get beat up in transit and things like that. Sitting at $11.74 currently, so definitely trending in the upward direction, but still quite a bit down from where it was in July, and it's just all over the place, very inconsistent. So you don't want to rely just on the promos or anything like that. It's really the packs, the pack contents inside. You do have the ancillary products, the metal dice and the metal tokens or the metal coins that come along with it, plus the sleeves and the playmat as well, and those do sell. They sell very slowly. The value on them, if you sell them all together, roughly $15. You can probably split them up and sell them for a little bit more if you space it up, and you have additional shipping costs and things like that. Ultimately, $15, but in a very slow pace that it moves. Then you've got the pack contents inside. So we're going to go over these. These are the pack contents that you get inside the Ultra Premium Collection. So you've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 packs. And on the first run of Charizard Ultra Premium Collections, did have an additional Vivid Voltage, which made it 17 packs instead, which adds a little bit of value to this, but we're going to look at just the 16 packs that are supposed to come with it. The Darkness Ablaze pack right now, $3.31. It's been relatively flat for quite a while. You only get one of those. Same thing with Vivid Voltage. One right now is what you get inside, $3.25 for the market price on that one, but Evolving Skies is really the interesting one to continue to watch, because that pack price continues to climb and climb and climb all the way up to $7.83 for basically a modern day pack. And you do get 3 of them inside the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection, so that makes up about $23 worth of value in itself. And as Evolving Skies starts knocking on the door of an $8 market price, it wouldn't surprise me if down the road, as some of these Charizard UPCs and other tins, collection boxes, things like that get cracked, so that way the contents can be sold. Evolving Skies is also a set that a lot of people just enjoy opening. So $8, $9, while it's starting to get a little bit more expensive, a lot of collection fans, a lot of hobbyists are okay paying that price to open up Evolving Skies, despite the fact that it doesn't have the best pull rates in the world. You're only going to get about 7 to 8 hits per booster box. Very difficult to find those alternate art VMAXs, but the price points of some of those cards really drives the incentive of people opening up those packs even at those prices. So it'll be interesting to see as those continue to climb, but 3 packs of those inside the UPC definitely helps out a lot. You do get 3 Fusion Strike packs as well. The market price on that right now is $3.40. 3 Brilliant Stars packs, market price on those is $3.38. It did come down a little bit from where it was before when we looked at this 6 months ago or so, but Brilliant Stars did have additional stock that came out. Same thing with Lost Origin, which is definitely moving in the downward direction a little bit because of the additional stock that came out. So you're looking at about $3.34, and you only get 2 Lost Origin. However, Lost Origin is another set that a lot of people really enjoy opening, chasing that Giratina, chasing those wonderful Trainer Gallery cards. $3.34 the market price on those. And then you do get Astral Radiance, 3 packs of that at $2.99. So in total, your grand total value worth of packs is $66.04. If you add all that together, so last time we looked at this was probably 4 or 5 months ago now, maybe a little bit longer. The value of the booster packs at that point in time was $60.41. The booster pack value has gone up about 10% over the past 5 months, which is actually really strong. You're looking at about $66.04 of value just from the booster packs. Now the ancillary products stayed the same, $15 for the mat, the dice, the coins, and then the promos have gone down a little bit. You're looking at about $26 and a penny for all those Charizard promos together. The last time we looked at this, it was $26.54. So the ancillary products and the promos relatively flat, staying pretty much the same, but the booster booster packs have started going up in value. If you look at the total, you're looking at $107.05 in total value that you can expect to pull out of this box. So if you are buying these boxes for $94, if you are buying these boxes for $90, you know, if you're finding a place on eBay that's selling cases where they're basically $88 a piece or whatever the case may be, the value that you're getting out of the booster or out of the UPC itself is actually really, really strong. That's not something that you get a whole lot with Pokemon product releases. You open up maybe a new tin or something like that, you'll get 4 packs in there or 5 packs in there, 4 packs for $25, and then a promo card that comes along with it. That brings those pack prices to about $5.50 a piece, and then you add in the promo card for a couple dollars. This is actually basically you buy this for under MSRP, you're getting the value out of it right away, which makes it actually a decent buy, and has been that way for quite some time if you're looking at ripping packs and having a good variety. Obviously, you should spend your money how you want to spend your money and enjoy what you're opening, but if you want to have a little fun and want to enjoy something where you're getting the value back as far as contents go, packs goes, things like that, the Charizard UPC is definitely something that you want to look at, and I wanted to bring that to everybody's attention now that we have all these UPCs that have come out, and now that we're moving into closer and closer to the holiday season, the potential of seeing these discounted even further is out there. So definitely something to look forward to. Hope you guys enjoy the content. If you do, please hit that subscribe button down below, leave a like, leave a comment. It goes a really long way for the algorithm. Share the video. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you no matter what. Just taking the time to watch, listen to me ramble, talk about Pokemon. I love everything about Pokemon. It's just a ton of fun to talk about and watch the market, play the game. Love the hobby, and I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for everything. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Until then, peace.